This week's book, Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. I love this book cover. It's a statue without a head. And Ryan Holiday is what many people would consider a modern day philosopher. He has a lot of other great books. And in this book, he shares the danger of ego. And he defines ego as an unhealthy belief in our own importance. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, your worst enemy already lives inside you, your ego. And the ego can be very subtle. A lot of people may be suffering from overinflated ego and not even be aware of it. It might manifest in itself in being a little stubborn, a little judgmental, a little bit entitled. I don't know about you, but these are things I struggle with on a small or large scale on a day-to-day. And ego truly inhibits us from reaching our potential. At any given time, one is either aspiring, succeeding, or failing. And in all three phases, ego gets in the way. When we're learning or aspiring, ego inhibits us from truly learning and growing. And when we succeed, ego can make us arrogant and complacent. And when we fail, ego can just cripple us and prevent us from ever getting up. Ego is the enemy of what you want and what you have. I think this book really reveals a lot of the things that we don't think about or honestly assess. He gives a lot of examples of people who failed because of their ego, people like Howard Hughes or Steve Jobs. He also shares some examples of people who succeeded due to their humility. Bill Belichick, Eleanor Roosevelt, Jackie Robinson, General Marshall. For me, this book was very revealing and really made me look at myself and consider some of the areas that I need to work on. It's probably one of the more important books that I've read and hopefully will have a big impact in my life. I strongly recommend it. I end with this. Once we conquer ego, you will be less invested in the story you tell about your own specialness. And as a result, you will be liberated to accomplish the world-changing work you've set out to achieve.